One moment changed her life, when her father took away her hard-earned money and threw her out of the house. After years of struggling, sweating, and chasing dreams, Ali made a comeback on his father's birthday with a flashing truck. But the gift wasn't just a truck. It was the last sound of an old wound, quietly asking, "Can success be revenge?" I was born in a small town where the streets were covered with mud and people lived their lives in small pleasures. My name was Ali, and my father, whom we called Abba, owned a small business. They used to do the business of trucks, transporting goods from one place to another. Abba's life dream was that one day he would own a large transport company where dozens of trucks would be parked and people would respect him. As a child, I saw the light in his eyes. Speaking of trucks, "Son, the truck is the strength of a man. It takes you far and wide," he would say, and I would shake my head and say yes. Life doesn't always go like a dream. In my childhood, the condition of the house was good, but my father's habits were such that money did not fit in his hands. They would sit in on friends' parties, participate in gambling parties, and sometimes blow up the business's money. Ami often cried, saying, "Explain to your father, Ali. How's this going to go home?" When I was a kid, what could I do? He would go to school, study, and come home and clean trucks with his dad. I loved the trucks. Their big lights, the sound of the engine, they all called me to a new world. When I was 13 years old, my father's business started doing well. They bought other trucks, and there was a wave of joy in the house. I thought it would be all right now, but the luck has turned. One day, Dad came with a big order, but the truck met with an accident. Goods were lost and money was lost. Dad took out a loan and then went into debt. The condition of the house deteriorated. Mom sold her jewelry, and I started doing menial jobs after school. Pick up goods at the shops, sell vegetables in the market, anything that gives money. My father looked at me and said, "Son, you are our hope. One day you'll get it all." Time went by. When I was 16, my father got me a small job at a workshop that repaired trucks. There I learned how the engines work, how to change the tires, everything. The owner, Uncle Riaz, liked me. He says, "Ali, you have a spark. If you work hard, you will be a great man." I put them in my heart. He came home every night, tired, but harboring a dream in his heart. A bike. The bicycle that gives me freedom, that takes me out of the streets of the town. At the age of 18, I decided it was time. I've worked for months, did overtime at the workshop, borrowed from friends, and collected money. About 15,000 rupees were collected, which was enough for a good bike at that time. I was happy. Every night I thought that soon I would be riding on it. When he came home one day, his father was sad. "Son, there is trouble in business. Big order, but no money. If this order is not completed, all orders will be canceled." I asked what I could do. "Give me the money you have. I'll be back soon." I hesitated. It was my money, my dream, but he had a family. I gave it. "Okay, Daddy, please come back soon." He smiled and said, "Son, you see, this money will come double." The money never came back. The order was completed, but Dad put the money somewhere else. Maybe in a bar, maybe somewhere else. The business started up again. One day it was a big loss. The father was angry. "It's all because of you. You've had bad luck. It all came down to your money." I was surprised. What say you? I did help them. The matter escalated. There were fights at home. My mother was crying. My sister was afraid. One night my father called me and said, "You leave this house. Everything is ruined because of you." I wept. "Daddy, where are you going?" He said in a stern voice. "Go wherever you want, but get out of here." I left the house that night without any help. I had only a few clothes and a few hundred rupees. He left town and went to the city. Spent the night at the train station, hungry and thirsty. The next day, I went to work at a tea shop. He made tea throughout the day and slept there at night. The city was big and crowded. People didn't know each other. I did work. Pick up bricks at construction sites, breaking the back with weight. But it didn't break my heart. One day I saw a workshop where trucks were repaired. I remember Uncle Riaz. I went in and talked to the owner. I need to learn, make less money, but make it work. The master saw and took me. I was there day and night. Engine repair, welding, all learned. The owner, Uncle Ahmed, treated me like a son. He would say, "Ali, hard work is the way to bring back what you have lost in life." 2 years passed. I collected some money, hired a small truck, and started the delivery of goods. The first order was small, but it was successful. Then the second, then the third. People believed in me. I thought it was my father's dream. I'm going to build a company. I couldn't sleep at night, but I was working. One day, a large contract was found for a steady supply of goods from one company. The money came, and I bought my first truck. I'll never forget that moment. He held the key to the truck and cried. That was the dream my father had. The years passed. My company is growing. 5 trucks, then 10, then 20. I set up an office with employees. My name is in the city. Ali Transport was known to everyone. But there was an empty heart. I miss my mom, my sister, my family. The father's? He was wounded. 15 years have passed. One day he heard that his father was ill. The business is gone, the house is gone. I thought now is the time. I'll go back. When we got to the city, everything changed. The streets were the same, but the people were older. When she got home, she saw her mother crying. "Son, you're here." The sisters were delighted. The father was sitting old, weak. He looked at me and closed his eyes. "You have succeeded." I said, "Yes, thanks." But there was something else in my heart. My dad's 60th birthday was approaching. I made a plan, bought a brand new, shiny, modern truck. On the day of the birthday, all relatives and friends gathered. It was dinner, and there was laughter. Abba held up the glass and said, "This is the day I am proud to have produced a successful son." Everyone clapped. I smiled, but the old wound in my heart was fading. I put the keys to the truck in his hand. His eyes were swollen. "You have fulfilled my dream." I said, "No, it was my dream. What you've left undone." There was silence in the hall. My father's hands trembled. I picked up the glass and said, 60 years is a long journey, Abba. Some wounds are left to heal." That was the last time I saw them. The same person who once took away my everything was today blinking his eyes with the glow of my success. But now, I'm at peace. It's not revenge. It's just a plan of life.